on posture prepping to further improve your horse's posture, performance, and overall well-being. In humans, we see lots of people come in with a tennis elbow. As a chiropractor, it is one of those chronic things that's very difficult to resolve in humans. I've actually found similar conditions in horses, but in horses they're much, much easier to resolve. They're similar from the perspective of the dysfunction. So most people who have tennis elbow, they can't extend their elbow completely because there may be an imbalance between the bicep being too tight and the tricep. You need to be able to lock out the elbow, and then we need to be able to rotate, externally rotate. In the horses, often find that clients will say that they're not comfortable or they're apprehensive going downhill, they're apprehensive to a drop fence, or they're just not extending out as well on that forelimb. When that happens, posturally we'll often see that the elbows kind of rotate out from the horse's body. His is at a pretty good alignment, but we'll see that rotate out, which then rotates the shoulders in. Horses will be more narrow through their chest, which then also compromises the neck. So we'll see some pretty severe postural challenges through the neck and the withers in the back when horses, instead of being open through their chest, elbows properly aligned, they're like this, one or both, and those shoulders migrate up, so they're like this. So they're going to get hollow through the neck and sometimes hollow through the back. So you're going to look at the posture, you're going to look at the overall shoulder, because the rotator cuff can also be part of that. And again, you want to look at the alignment of the front end, the elbow, and the foot to see how that's looking. A good thing to do is also to pick up the horse's leg. They like to be wiggled. So you've been a good boy. So we want to see that that joint can move like that. That's the elbow joint, that's the shoulder joint, that's the shoulder blade, part of the sling apparatus. Very nice. So you see as I do that, he's enjoying that very much. So the radial head of the humans here, the radial head, what they have is kind of vestigial, is here. And then we have the point of the elbow, and then that's the point of his shoulder. So his biceps here, his triceps down here. So you want to go across, you want to see nice definition down through here. So I'm holding onto his withers a little bit, going across, shorter strokes, lots of nice skin moving as he gets his posture prepping on a regular basis. I'm going to come up into the bicep, go across there, and I'm really pulling. I'm using my body. I'm working within his tolerance, my safety. Come back in through here. I'm going to come up and down and start to star that area as well, because we're going to make sure that we have nice definition. We like to see nice big forearms and gaskins in horses. Then we know they're pretty competent through that limb. Very nice. I can feel his withers loosening up. And I also want to make sure not to forget about the thar, functional axis of rotation of the cap of the scapula. We have one on essentially the right front wheel, right hind wheel. So we want to make sure that these spokes, are well balanced and tensioned. So I'm going to come up here, down the back of that tricep, make sure that's nice and free. There's a spot back in here that can get kind of tight in horses. And even if you have good fitting saddles and tack, the tissue can get a little traumatized as you're jumping and going down hills. So you're going to make sure that's comfortable, because that's influencing the attachment of the tricep. So then I'm going to come into his rotator cuff. Supraspinatus, good boy. Spine of the scapula, so very important. Up across the withers. Ooh, I think that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and pick his leg up, thank you again. And it was moving pretty nicely to start with. But now since we do that, you can see where his whole shoulder is just much more relaxed. And so that sling apparatus can work much better. He should be able to extend his leg out better. I don't typically have clients extend the leg out, but you want to see that the horse can flip his toe. Good boy, you see that whole line, that's one of those spokes coming out through here. What a good boy. And I can rotate his foot out. So that was excellent little sample of the tennis elbow evaluation and helping to resolve any issues with your horse.